Do you think Trump was racist and disrespectful to black journalists?
No, I think people are trying to spin it that way, but I loved it because he gets so much shit for, supposedly being a racist. It's completely untrue. And he was willing to go out, and he wanted to meet with Kamala, who's also supposed to be there because she's been calling him out like he's, somehow that's one of the talking points. They're like afraid to debate Kamala, and it's total bullshit. So he went there, and yeah, it was a very hostile environment, not for everybody in the crowd, but for the people interviewing him.
And remember, we were in the Libertarian Convention when he was heckled pretty unmercifully the entire time that he was on stage. Trump will go anywhere and talk to anyone. The man is friggin' fearless. That's what you want in a leader. He does it, and he stands up in the same way that he stands up to these mean MFers. He stands up to other countries negotiating trade deals. So how about sit down, shut up with your complaints about the style. He's childish. He's got a checkered past. How about he's the right negotiator for this country so that our energy prices can plummet, so inflation will fall back, so that we can secure this place, start cleaning up the trash, and maybe settling down all of the fires that are raging globally so we can avoid a nuclear World War III. I don't give a damn if your feelings are hurt. I'd kind of like a negotiator, a boss, somebody who is fearless and willing to work. I mean, Trump's here. He's there. He's talking to the black journalists. Then he's in Pennsylvania, right around the place where he just got shot in the head. The guy is a Energizer bunny. And I feel like that's exactly who this country needs to just kind of get things on track, because Biden, Harris, Obama, they have taken us so far into the weeds. This car cannot take this off-roading anymore. We have to slow down, get back on track, and then open it up on the open road.
Yes, he's absolutely willing to put himself out there in any situation, hostile environments, no matter what. He is there for the challenge, unlike, say, Biden, who campaigned from his basement.
Talk to your friends, to commune and talk, and try to, instead of winning souls, you're just saying, hey, look, there's a guy that's qualified for this position, and it'll help your daily life if you pick this guy. This other group is lying. They're manipulating you. They are damaging your brain with propaganda and divisive racial nonsense. I think it's important that we listen to the best of the other side, listen to the best arguments, so that we can at least have an idea of what's going to be said, so we can have a reply ready. I just don't watch MSNBC or CNN. I can't handle the crazy that way. He's just a boss. He's a leader. It's what this country needs. You can dislike him all you want, but he will go into the lion's den, and he's not going to back down from anything, anyone, anywhere, ever.
No, and he certainly didn't do it. He went on the offense in this setting here. Yeah, it was an aggressive interview by Rachel Scott of ABC. So yes, that's what's the National Association of Black Journalists. So, and he showed up, and Kamala did not.
I want to start by addressing the elephant in the room, sir.
Yes, the intro.
A lot of people did not think it was appropriate for you to be here today. You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama, saying that they were not born in the United States, which is not true. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabid to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, now that you are asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked a question in such a horrible manner. First question. You don't even say, hello, how are you? Are you with ABC? Because I think they're a fake news network, a terrible network. And I think it's disgraceful that I came here in good spirit. I love the black population of this country. I've done so much for the black population of this country, including employment, including opportunity zones with Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina. which is one of the greatest programs ever for black workers and black entrepreneurs. Done so much, and and I say this, historically black colleges and universities were out of money. They were stone cold broke, and I saved them, and I gave them long-term financing, and nobody else was doing it. I think it's a very rude introduction. I don't know exactly why you would do something like that. And let me go a step further. I was invited here, and I was told my opponent, whether it was Biden or Kamala, I was told my opponent was going to be here. It turned out my opponent isn't here. You invited me under false pretense. And then you said, you can't do it with Zoom. Well, where's Zoom? She's going to do it with Zoom, and she's not coming. And then you were half an hour late, just so we understand. I have too much respect for you to be late.
Blake, he took all of that hostility and venom. That was a complete deflection right back to the source. That was incredible.
Master jujitsu there. So yeah, it pretty much dispels all of this BS that they've said about, him being like, racist or whatever. And he made a lot of bold statements. I think there was another one where he said like he had done more for black people than Abraham Lincoln or something since any president.
Since Abraham Lincoln, he's been
the best
president for black
in front of a black crowd,
Americans.
In front of a hostile reporter and in front of a all black crowd. Well, I don't know if it's all black, but to make those bold statements after we've already had a black president with Clinton, that was pretty awesome. So yes, he pretty much disarmed them all and was very fair about it. And they were even more hostile about cognitive tests and this and that. It was, it was nasty, but he turned it all right back around on them. So glorious. I think that's one of the best things that could help him in his presidency that could ever happen was right there. That performance that he pulled off there.